But let's begin in Ukraine, where Russia launched a massive aerial bombardment across the country overnight. That attack killed at least 8 people and injured dozens more in Kyiv. In response to the attack, President Trump has taken aim at Russian leader Vladimir Putin, urging him to stop, saying the strikes were, quote, not necessary. Following developments for us from London is CBS News senior foreign correspondent Holly Williams. Holly, what can you tell us about this latest Russian attack? To have the president actually tweeting to Vladimir Putin is remarkable.
Yeah, that was very interesting. Good morning, Vlad. Well, Ukrainian officials say that Russia targeted their capital with both missiles and drones, hitting several different districts in the city, including residential areas. Now, we have seen this kind of attack over and over again during more than 3 years of war in Ukraine. On this occasion, dozens were reported injured, including children. Meanwhile, many others took shelter in the city's subway system.
So Holly, now this attack comes after the president accused the Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky of harming peace negotiations over his refusal to recognize Crimea as part of Russia. And correct me if I'm wrong, Holly, is the White House also asking Zelensky and the Ukrainians to concede all of the territory in addition to Crimea that's been lost in this war?
It's a little bit complicated. Let me get into it, Vlad. The White House says that President Trump's patience is wearing thin as he pushes for a peace deal that reportedly includes excluding Ukraine from NATO membership and all the protections that brings, freezing the fighting close to the current front line. And remember that Russia currently occupies around 20% of Ukraine's territory, and recognizing Crimea in particular as part of Russia. Russia, of course, seized Crimea by force back in 2014, the first time that Vladimir Putin invaded Ukraine. Now, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has responded to that by saying that officially recognizing Russia's occupation of Crimea would be against Ukraine's constitution. So that appears to be a red line for Ukraine and perhaps one of the sources of President Trump's frustration. The background to this, of course, is that the Trump administration has essentially upended America's policy on Ukraine, not only opening direct dialogue with Russia, but also briefly suspending military aid to Ukraine back in February after that contentious meeting between President Trump and President Zelensky at the White House. The fear in Ukraine now is that if President Trump doesn't get the peace deal that he wants, the U.S. could potentially cut off all aid to Ukraine permanently. Now, the U.S. has committed over $100 billion in aid to Ukraine since this war began, and that has covered things including not just weapons and ammunition, but also paying the salaries of thousands of Ukrainian first responders. So if Ukraine lost that crucial American aid, it would be a disaster for ordinary Ukrainians.
Wow. All right. Holly Williams reporting for us from London this morning. Thank you, Holly. Appreciate it.